sporadically the like servers out here or the fucking web or something.
I got emails. I got an email going on something about, you know, your service might have been whatever, but I haven't noticed anything.
We could see it bad here. Like everyone around here could see that it was just horrible service the last couple weeks. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like ever since the fucking them servers went down and everyone was having them fucking issues with the Amazon servers and all that, now everything's fucking up.
You want some mouth with that dip?
Bitch, I got mount. I didn't even put that much in this time. I didn't.
So,
bro, did you? Oh, here you go.
I found. You ever seen the channel The Quartering?
No.
Great guy. Does some awesome content. Covers all kinds of stuff. I was watching a video today because I'll put on some videos while I'm driving, just kind of listen to them. So you remember when Texas passed that? I don't remember exactly what the bill was, but banning essentially access to Pornhub in Texas.
You can't watch Pornhub in Texas? I don't watch porn, so I guess not.
Well, no, I'm not saying you do, you don't. I'm saying like if you were to go onto your phone right now and type in Pornhub.com, you cannot access it in Texas. The only way you could access it is if you had a VPN routed through a different state that, you know, allows it.
Web contains age-restricted material, blah, 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 blah. You affirm you're at least 18 years of age. Content, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I'm 18 years old. Bro, I'm on it right now.
Hey, are you running a VPN on your phone?
No.
Let me turn mine off because I always have a VPN on.
Yeah, I don't have one on, and yeah, it just asked me if I'm 18 years or older, and I said yes, and then it let me.
Yeah, see, look. That's what I'm saying. There, you have to be running some kind of proxy because right here says, dear user, as you may know, your elected officials in Texas are requiring us to verify your age. So you have to go through all this stuff. Like you have to go through this lengthy verification process, but you can't just like log on and use it.
Hold on. Mine might be going through somewhere else. Hold on. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. Let me turn everything off. www.pornhub. Okay, keep telling me what you're telling me.
Not only does it, yeah. So anyways,
okay. I was running a VPN. You're right. I can't. Yeah.
I told you. So I was like, there's no possible way. Okay. So anyways, so obviously now that you know, Texas did that. So, but it's only for specific to Pornhub. Like there's other sites you could access. But what I'm saying is like they did that specific to Pornhub because Pornhub is the largest porn site in the world. But I was watching the Quartering episode of Quartering today, and they were saying that in Michigan, they're trying to introduce the most radical fucking legislation, and it's just in Michigan right now. But obviously, it's one of those things of like we were talking about yesterday. Like you encroach small, then they go for the big later, right?
Yeah.
So this one is gonna if this was to pass in the Michigan House to go Michigan wide, this would be the biggest encroachment, essentially freedom of speech and expression because of just what it does, right? And it's being led by fucking House Republicans in Michigan, which is a fucking travesty because this right here is what shows the hypocrisy of how these fucking quote unquote you know, freedom of speech constitutionalist fucking fake Republicans show their true colors by getting more government involved in people's lives.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
And let me tell you. So you remember also what we were talking about yesterday? How like the radical left hides behind these movements with on the face value, their names of their movements, you wouldn't think to disagree with, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Black Lives Matter. Of course, Black Lives Matter, but the movement, the organization, and what they do is evil and terroristic, right? Anti-fascist. The term on itself, obviously, we want to be against fascists, but the movement, the organization, and what they do is terroristic, right?
Oh yeah.
So the name of this act, right? Anti-Corruption of Public Morals Act. That's what they're hiding behind with those words. That sounds great, doesn't it? Anti-Corruption of Public Morals. That sounds pretty damn good with wordsmithing, right? Just when you use those
No,
words, of course we don't want corruption. We don't want corruption of public morals. We want people to be moral. We want moral, upstanding people. We don't want them to be corrupt. Just the words
I
on
disagree.
their own. What I'm saying is the words
No, I know.
what I'm saying, the words on themselves, right?
They
When you're
were
thinking of
going after the
pure
Bible
English
thumpers.
word, yeah. When you think of
Yeah.
pure English meaning words, right? We don't want corrupt people, and we want moral, upstanding people that we can rely on. Seems pretty good on its face. Now,
Hold on, before you go into it, just let me say something on the name real quick. The name is so objective because who the fuck are they to decide whose morals are right and wrong? Like, people's morals are on a scale. You know what I mean? Some people have a higher morality than others. You know what I mean? Who the fuck are they to step in and say, we're going to set up this to say, no, we're going to set the standard of morals.
but so again, when we're talking about what we just said specifically for Texas, right? Not having access specifically to Pornhub. So you would think what I'm getting with this, we're talking about porn mainly.
Yeah.
Bro, this is such a huge fucking encroachment and infringement. When I dive into this and show you, you are going to fucking lose it. Dude, you're not going to believe this. Total VPN ban.
The fuck?
Yeah. Now, let's dive further into this. Okay? Blocking of circumvention tools such as VPNs, proxies, encrypting tunneling methods could result in fines of up to $500,000 to the internet service providers if they don't seek them out and make sure they're not being used. Because that's how we get around them, right? That's how you're able to get on like Pornhub in Texas if you use a VPN, right?
And fucking if you want to gamble online in a different state, yeah.
Yeah, and and the whole reason why like people like us in the military, I mean, obviously a little bit before your time, before whenever you were in, but like when I was in, I got into VPNs for a different reason because when I was overseas, I would use VPNs for Netflix, for American Netflix, right?
Yeah.
And then when I would deploy, so I would have to get on VPN so I could still use my Netflix and Hulu, whatever like that when I'm in Afghanistan. Because obviously if I'm on the network in Afghanistan, I can't get on fucking Netflix. It would say you're in a country that doesn't have Netflix. No?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But it gets worse right here. All forms of adult content. We saw that, including video, audio, magazine, AI generated manga. Just manga, like Japanese manga. Doesn't even say like what type, but just but doesn't even say like specifically, just manga. Okay? Even depictions of transgender people. It could be like in medical journals. Depictions.
It's so fucked up, man.
Dude. Proposal also seeks to prevent adult content to be passed through privacy VPN tools. See? Dangerous attack on internet freedoms. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Like, fines are being proposed for those who access prohibited material. The bill says any commercial entity or ISP that knowingly facilitates access to prohibited materials could face up to $500,000 for each violation. So if they have 10,000 people using VPNs on on an ISP, that's $500,000 each for those 10,000 people. Introduced by Republican Representative Joseph Schreiber and 5 other Republican representatives. Can you fucking believe this shit?
These are more. This cements more and more why I'm not a Republican.
Yeah.
Look,
like not one of those like one of those fucking stupid Democrats are like, I'm blue no matter who. Like, I'm not red or dead. You know what I mean? Like this is why you and me are an individual thinker. We lean more conservative in a lot of areas, but then we're also like, we're not fucking stupid to say like, oh, well, if my Republican representative is introducing it, then we have to support him. No, this is fucking ridiculous. Well, I mean, we don't live in Michigan, thank God, but this is fucking ridiculous.
But see, here's the problem with it is once you get case law on the books, then it sets a precedent and a standard for other states and other districts and everything to essentially adopt it. You know, anytime you show any case law out there that sides with a certain standard on some legislation or, you know, whatever the litigation to it is or whatever, like,
precedent.
Yeah. Over a moral precedent, which is, like I said, very objective. Like, fucking ridiculous. Michigan's a blue state, right?
Depends on the year.
I think
Minnesota is was it who? What does Harry Balls go to? Is that Minnesota? Tim Walz?
I don't fucking remember.
No, Michigan depends on the year because sometimes it's red, sometimes it's blue.
Well, I know it depends on the year, but they are statistically more blue than red, correct? They're very purple, but they're typically
because Detroit's blue and like the big and whatnot.
So hopefully the blue side fucking stands up.
But they have a lot of blue collar workers because of like the auto plants and stuff like that. So like I said, that's why it depends on the year, depending on where the union is leaning. So.
Motherfucker.